All right. Okay, there we go. There's the audio. All right. It's Brandon Leach here from the game design class. This is going to be my final milestone update for the Doom 2 level I'm working on. First, I'm going to start by talking about the milestones that were meant to be reached at this point, which they were. Of course, I won't focus too much on this because it's pretty repetitive stuff and you're already expecting it. Ensure that the level has fair amounts of resources and that it's balanced, essentially. The level is balanced now. There used to be an ammo problem, and some of the enemies were kind of in a bit of some weird placement. And in some areas actually felt a bit too easy for like me viewing. They may not have mentioned it, but I can tell that they're like not as refined as I wanted them to be. They're still like easy, but they feel well rounded. All the second playtests have been conducted, as you'll see in my other assignment. I actually used the same two people, so I can really build off of what they said last time and see if I did better. And to my surprise, I actually did iron out all of those wrinkles in the level, and they actually thought it was really well made. So pretty proud of that. Then we're gonna. I also finalized the playtest, and I did make the changes that were there, which were actually, I'm going to be honest with you, there was not really any, but I did. Add some stuff that they were actually pleasantly surprised about, and luckily they didn't have any problems with them. So, without further ado, we're going to play through the level because this level is going to be very long. They're not very long, but it's going to be at least 15 minutes of a good time. So, I'll also talk about while I'm playing some of the stuff that I have changed and added, and you'll see them while I'm playing. So, right off the bat, you might notice the music is now different. I changed the music because I had found that no longer was this level slow and creepy. This level turned into a action speedway like most of Doom tends to be. And the music that I had chosen, although it fit originally when I only had the first half of the level done and I had no enemies, once I refined the level, I found that, honestly, Into Sandy City from Doom 2 was the best song to pick. There was something I tried doing where it would change the music midway through the level, but I could not get it working, and I ultimately decided it would be too ambitious for the time, but I will probably make that change at some point soon if I can figure out how to get it working. In the meantime, we've got Into Sandy City, which is, regardless, one of the best tracks of Doom 2 anyway. So, as you can probably see, this is a very similar to, it's actually the exact same as what I have done in my last few play runs of this level. Nothing overwhelmingly different. I'm going to try to bolt past these guys real fast. Oh, there we go. There he goes. Oop, getting caught on that lost soul. As you can see, we got these nice big arenas. Something I didn't touch on that was probably brought up, or maybe not brought up. I did make infighting a thing in this. Why? As I mentioned in some previous posts, I constructed this Doom level in full intent of the player knowing all of the mechanics of Doom 1, right? And so infighting is a very... Hold on. Dumb Caco Demon. Go down. There we go. Okay. Sometimes you do have to beat them into submission. Okay. They don't always like to just go down. Some areas in Doom, there's naturally going to be infighting. And so I figured I'd build off of that. And I know that many people that have played through Doom before will already know that infighting exists. And so they'll use that to their advantage. At least I'm expecting that. Which... Speaking on that topic, I know in the most recent video, of course, I appreciate the kind words for the level. This is kind of one of my passion projects for sure. Something I want to note is I'm glad that you mentioned that it's very important to not make the level so hard that it's just it's unfair hard, but it's actually just fun hard. I can say with confidence that I made it fun hard. And the reason I say that is because, well, of course, not only did my playtesters, one was very new and one was not new at all. Both enjoyed it, they had their difficulties with it, but they were exactly the way I wanted them to view them, like I was expecting. Another thing to note is that I used the way that id Software back in '93, the way they tested their levels. Now, they didn't get to do this with Doom 2 because they didn't have enough time. I might have mentioned that in a previous assignment, but what they did is they would do every level with a pistol, and they would start it, and they would do that on every single difficulty except for Nightmare, because that one's unfair. Which I'm saying that being someone that has completed every game, yes, including Final Doom, on Nightmare. So I will say, my rad suit's running out. It's probably there's a way to get a rad suit. Don't worry, I did this on purpose. I'm gonna have to. There we go. There you go. See, even in the bad moments, it's doable. They would make sure that it was completable with a pistol start on every difficulty, and then they would also they would do it in one life without dying. And so if they couldn't do it in one life without dying, and they couldn't complete it without having pre-existing weapons, then they would change stuff in the level so it was doable. And that is exactly what I did. Now, see, I died and I didn't save, so we're just going to do it again real fast. This time I'm going to save, because I'm not going to lie, I think I was just talking too much and it screwed me up. I tend to do that. In fact, I'm not actually going to go through here just yet. I'm actually going to take the other route. So I've done this level in one sitting without dying, and it is doable. It's just naturally hard. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like, if anyone's ever touched them, they were called master levels for Doom 2. And they are these long levels that released in I think it was a 14-level pack, 14-level floppy disk. And they were just kind of like popular WAD files that id Software chose and put on it. And some of those were levels that were made by the Casali brothers, which went on to make the update to the DLC to Doom 2 called Final Doom, which I mentioned earlier, which is notoriously a difficult WAD. It's 64 levels, and it's absolutely painful to get through, but I loved every minute of it. I digress. So with all of that in mind, and me going on that entire side tangent, I can say with confidence that this level is actually very fair. It's just meant to be for a more skilled section of the Doom community. I will be most likely posting this to Doom World, so if you keep in touch with me, you might end up getting a download. I need to be saving more. Honestly, I need to be saving. I need to be saving. I'm used to doing this, as I mentioned earlier, without picking up any saves. So that way I can test it. So you'd think I would be able to just do it in one go all the time, but really it's not that easy. It's really important for people to do it with save states if they want to not spend an hour on this level. I mean, I could very easily just I could just have this be a 30-minute long video, which I might just do. I might not do any save states. We'll just see how this run goes. We'll see how this run ends up treating me. I might end up just doing a no save state run for this one. I know when one of my buddies was completing it, ouch, that hurts. He did a save scum route. Like he was just kind of every 15 steps saving, and hey, it worked for him. He completed it in 20, 30 odd minutes, which is how long the level's expected to be. There are Doom 1 levels that are that long, and I've screwed myself. Yeah, maybe save states will be important for this. We'll clear every room and save. Well, we'll do it under test. That's what we'll call it. There you go. Hold on. I think I accidentally turned down my own volume. Bear with me. Gotta love them mid-game technical difficulties, right? So there you go. Now you can kind of see what dying looks like, because I know in my other playthroughs I was not dying at all. I'll just lie and I'll say that I was trying to suck, so you guys saw what dying looks like on the level. But no, I'm just kidding. I am thoroughly having a not so difficult but also semi difficult time. I really did try to make it where if you're dying a lot, you could kind of like over time figure out which rate you ought to go. Like this is probably the smarter route to go for the simple fact that you get the double barrel. And if you realize you're out of ammo, you can always check out the other rooms, which is what I try to implore the player to do. And that is believe it or not a thing they did when making the original levels. Not as often because they like to make their levels more linear. You need the yellow key to open this door, the blue key to open this door, the red key to open this door, and that's kind of how the levels would basically progress. Which they would very rarely have an area where you could start going two different ways. But I wanted to not only hit that check mark, but also try to see what I could do with it, because I know that we had to have two different approaches to the level. And the two different approaches is all at the beginning of, hey, do you want to take this route and have access to like different weapons and different ammo and all that jazz? Did I grab the? I did not. Let's see, and secrets kind of add to that too. If you know what you're looking for, you can very quickly change the tide of the game by grabbing all these secrets and nonsense. Like that chainsaw, well, if you don't have the berserk pack, so you didn't pick the other way, will make this area a lot easier on you simply because, you don't have to waste the ammo of killing imps and stuff. Like, easy, like, money shots that you wouldn't really have to waste ammo on, but now because you didn't grab the secret, you're going to have to waste ammo on it, and now you're going to be kind of cutting it close. Even, like, dealing with this guy is going to be easy, because if y'all have never played Doom, the chainsaw, its damage is equivalent to the chain gun, which stun locks. I'm sure many gamers in the class know what I mean by stun lock. The chainsaw works the exact same way in the idea of stun locking. The only difference is that it moves like 2 times faster than the chain gun, but does less damage. Thus, allowing you to like enemies that are close quarters, they're screwed. Like pinkies, cackle demons. If you can keep them stun locked and close to you, you're set. As you can see, I didn't mention this earlier. Good golly me. This is I changed some lighting too, because I found that I was using the outside texture for everything, which really, if I'm being honest with you, really did not look as well refined as I wanted it to. And so I started messing with the different lighting techniques that I usually use, like the flickers and stuff like that. And I found that if you for that imp room, the ambush that comes out of those little bars on the sides, just is so much more surprising if you don't know what's going on in the dark. So I decided to do that, and I regret nothing. And the reviewers, my 2 friends that looked over the level, they thought it was very neat as well. I think it was brought up that I had my dad play this level. I haven't had him play this one yet because I'm actually planning on flying home soon. So, and they're planning on meeting me somewhere else that isn't home, and so he won't be able to review this until after the class is over. But I digress. He will eventually try this level, and I would imagine he'd find the lighting stuff very, very well in good taste. Again, he got me into Doom. He knows not as much about it as I do. He just kind of was one of the people that played it growing up. I'm like a Doom fanatic, if that wasn't obvious. I would like to one day work for id Software. I am very inspired by their works. I think what they do is quality development work. There we go. We're getting rid of all these lost souls now. I am trying to actually do a 100% completion here, so that's what might make this a little bit of a longer video. But hey, I'm hitting what needs to be hit. So if you need to double time it. But anyway, so we're rocking about a third of the enemies, and something else to note here. Some feedback I did get but didn't write down is the secret. It's kind of hard to tell that it's a secret. So I also lifted the door just a smidge, so you kind of see, there's a light down there. And so I also darkened this, so you can see that this is a teleporter centering on it, and that there's a secret there. So now we got 2 out of 5 secrets, rocking 5, almost 6 minutes on the level. Let's zoom in. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Actually, you know what? We're going to utilize that later. That'll be a talking point for later. I'll let you guys just sit on that thought of. I'll let you guys sit on the edge of your seat on what I'm going to talk about next, even though it's not completely the most exciting thing ever. But screw it. All right. Let's just get rid of these Cacodemons with this real fast. Maybe that Pain Elemental too, if I could get some rockets to hit it, dang it. There we go. Alright. There's always that one Cacodemon that doesn't want to go down. I mentioned that earlier. It's always one. God forbid. It's alright. We're doing God's work killing all these demons though, so you know. As it should be. Alright. I'm going to pick up all these little bonus health and armor. They actually count towards progression. Or not towards progression, but like your final percentage at the end of the level. So it doesn't do anything if you collect them all, but you get a better percentage at the end if you collect them all. So anyone that plays through this level in the future, they'll know. So as I might have mentioned in like my playtest thing, I added decorations. That I found that like my level was missing a lot of like that charm, or well, lack of charm, I guess you could say, that Hell has in Doom 2. So I added like a little bit of some areas. Like I felt like this should be like a imp feeding pit, so there's gonna be a lot of like hanging bodies and stuff. So there's a little bit of some like little lore thinking there happening. And there's, of course, added stalactites and stalagmites to like the floor and well, not to the ceiling, just stalactites there, stalagmites, sorry, to the floor, to really make it really feel like you're wandering around in like a little like hell chasm cave ravine thing. We're gonna take care of them now because they can be a problem in the future. They have ended many runs. I have not saved in a while, actually. Let's go and do that. There we go. I know I haven't actually utilized any bits of the save. Ooh, this guy is being a problem. Yep, I'm very glad I saved. I was kind of being dull there anyway, but ideally I take care of him with the rocket launcher. It's just smarter that way. These pain elementals, if you let them wander around, will make this level, well, living hell. Oh no! Launching myself off the side of buildings is clearly what we're doing today. We'll be back over there soon. Where did I get? Oh yeah, I know where I got this rad suit. I sometimes forget some of the stuff about my own dang level, which is just hilarious. We're going to take care of this guy so I can increase my ammo carrying capacity with this backpack I kept in here. Oh, there's that arch vial. I love how evil they are. Okay, so I pressed that switch. I got a backpack of ammo, which now doubles the amount of ammo I can carry. Now that I'm not throwing myself off of ledges anymore, we're going to grab the blue key and head into this delightful room where absolutely nothing could go wrong. Well, ouch, what was that? I felt a rock. Oh, it's that Revenant up there. I'm going to go take care of him real fast. Those tracking rockets are going to be a real problem if I let them. Ooh, getting torn up. Okay. Chain gunners, not your friend. I should have some rockets now, right? There we go. Well, by some, I meant one. You know what? I'm going to utilize this rocket. I'm just going to... Okay, I don't know why that didn't do as much damage as it usually does. Hey, listen, I'm not complaining. While I'm clearing this level, some Doom info that I learned from a popular Doom YouTuber called Decino. The damage values in Doom are all like percentage based. I'm gonna save while I'm at it. And so your damage you take in some areas will be almost completely, not completely randomized, but like it draws from a pool where it's not going to be consistent. And it only gets weirder when you clock in, not clock in, what do you call it? Account for ammo. Ooh. When you account for ammo. And what I mean by that is ammo, Or not ammo. What am I saying? Sorry, I think it's because I need ammo. Armor. When you count for armor, it doesn't soak all of the damage like it does in the new Dooms. It only soaks some of the ammo, and so or some of the armor. What am I talking about? I think I'm just getting distracted because I'm trying to kill stuff. Give me a second. I gotta get rid of this guy. I know, right? Commentary must be absolutely horrendously difficult. I'm forgetting how to word. I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna do this real fast. I know what's happening up here, so I'm just gonna come here. Ooh, that was rough. That was rough. I gotta see a little bit some of that level difficulty here. Armor only soaks a little bit of the damage you take, or only a percentage, and it's actually dependent on which armor you pick up as well. So, like, the blue armor will soak more of the damage than the green armor, right? And the weird part is, let's just say you picked up the blue armor, which gives you 200, and you take so much damage to the point where you're like at, ooh, this is gonna kill me. You take so much damage to the point where you're like below 100, so you could pick up a green armor again. Fun fact: if you pick up that green armor, you'll actually be reverted to the green armor's values. But if you didn't pick up a green armor instead and stuck with the percentage of the blue armor you had left and was like picking up bonuses, you would still have the effects of the blue armor. So that way you would soak less of the damage. So some people use that in speed runs and in like certain levels to not to just balance out, but to promote the player to think a little bit differently. And that guy's going to be a problem, isn't he? I am going to grab that BFG. Mark my words. There he goes. Okay. Oop. They found their way in here. Let's just get rid of them real fast then. He might try to block my my passage to the BFG. I might have to actually take care of him on my own, but we'll see. Oh, he looks like he's distracted by absolutely nothing, but, good enough for me, right? And we got the BFG. Cool. Let's just get rid of him real fast. Oh, wow. Nice job soaking the whole shot of BFG I freaking hit you with. Let's just beat him to death. Why not? There we go. I knew he had to be at least close to death, and I've already got that BFG to push me over the edge. Okay, now we can keep moving. And I turned my volume down again on accident. There we go. We could hop down there. And, you know what? I think we will do that, actually. Or, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that right now. Pick up all this nice stuff here. And I'm going to I'm actually going to take this invulnerability. And I'm going to show you guys the new secret I added now. So, if you were kind of so focused on all this stuff going on over here, you would have missed this chasm here if you weren't looking at your map. This chasm leads you to, for story in my head that I put here, this is a UAC base that got completely taken by hell. That just kind of got teleported here. And this is actually a one-way stop to the first part of the level. I added this because I realized that some of my players are a little bit disappointed that you couldn't go back if you were missing out on a secret. This is what I was talking about earlier that I chose to withhold for the moment. They are kind of sad that you couldn't go back and take care of the secrets you missed, or if you missed an item or ammo, you would be able to go back and grab it because this was you're already in hell, you're here. So if you want to take care of it, you can. Gonna do a little bit of some dancing here. Alright, there we go. Whew, 4 health. Nice. This is the part where save scumming will be a true assistant here. The reason I say that is because you see that this teleport looks a lot like the one on the actual base. That's because you're not going to believe this. It takes you there. We can't have him coming in here and resurrecting more enemies. Nope. You could... We can't have him doing that. You know what? I'm just going to BFG him. Oh! I'm dumb. That was... I can't believe I made that mistake. I'm wasting all that BFG ammo, but it's right. You get more. At least I know that. Uh-oh. Ooh. As you're seeing, this level is not meant to be easy. Oh boy. Stop it, you. You're kind of playing fight the resurrector over here. Ooh, I did put that Baron of Hell in here to trap you if you get too caught up with killing this guy, so stop it. Stop it, you. There he goes. You know what, honestly, I'm feeling mighty. Let's just try him. There we go. There is a med pack back here. Where is it? It's the little sanction off part of the warehouse. You got to hit this little. In my head, I called it like a circuit box. Lowers this, and now, boom! You're back at the beginning of the game. So if you missed anything, you go grab it. If you forgot to kill some enemies, you could also like re-pick up ammo, heal if you need to. You know, if you missed some med packs, you're trying to get yourself back to 100. You recoup here. I missed a secret, so I'm going to go back and do that so I could reach that 100%. You might be wondering where that secret was. It was the secret tunnels up here. And I did, in fact, fail to grab a... So I'm kind of racing against time right now to try and get some heals right now. Ooh. Ooh. I might have screwed myself. Yep, I did. Was this post? It was post. Or pre, I mean. How are you still alive? Get out of here. How are you still alive? Get out of here. There we go. Sometimes using the BFG on enemies is not as consistent as it usually is. As you can see, I dumped all my BFG onto all those two enemies. Tragic. We're going to refill up again. I didn't put any new rad suits in, so, you know, you're kind of going to have to live with not... Ooh. Oh, it's because I took more damage than last time. Yeah, it's going to be a race against time on this one. What I want to kill all the enemies, too, so I can't just, like only open the secret and then leave. It's a better idea just to... Oh, wait! Hold on. I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking at all. I can be really smart with this. This is the part where, if you know the level well enough, you be as innovative as you can with this level. Again, this is going to be a full playthrough, so consider this like the developer commentary playthrough of me being really bad at my own game, even though I'm usually not bad at it. So, around here, if you run around this, there's a free ride suit. So I'll just run real fast through this and just absolutely bolt my way through this at Mach 5. Sure, I may not have as much health as I would like, but I'm going to slap that berserk on, and these enemies are going to wish they never knew I existed. There we go. Excuse you. There we go. Gotta love that random hit scan not working with the punch. There's a little bit of some jank with Retro Doom. I mean, it comes with territory. Alright. Bonk. Bonk. There we go. You know what? I'm going to make one last update to this level. I'm going to replace the punch sounds with the bonk effect. Okay. That should be everything. Should be the entirety of that. Now I can just go back to hell, stock up on health real fast. And I killed everything in that area. There's no other secrets. There's one last secret in the level that I know about, and we'll grab in a moment. It's actually not far from here. I might just grab it while I'm here. Because I do have the blue key and the red key, and it'll help me get the yellow key. So if you can see this cliff right here, if you run across here, and I think it's on this side. Yeah, there's a teleporter right here. And you can get an invincibility and a 200 armor. And I think some shells too. So we got 65 enemies left. So we're about done with the level now. We already did that. I'm actually going to go ahead and take care of this Archvile real fast. I really should have named all three of these guys just for the sake of the funny. But I didn't. You guys can name them if you want. There we go. Dead. Demolished even. Okay. Let's grab the rest of these. Ooh, I might have actually missed some relics. I'm gonna go back and verify that. It's in that last area. Oh. Something I had to fix on this level was I found that some of the sectors wouldn't let these enemies be what they call an ambush enemy, which is essentially where they used to call it deaf. It would make the monsters deaf, and so they would only attack if they saw you, if one enemy in the whole sector saw you. So I had to re-edit how the sector was tagged in order for it to still work. There we go. Let's take care of those chain gunners as fast as I can. There we go. Boom, double kill. If I can get that guy to come a little bit... Oh, got him. Gotta love that quick and easy telefrag on the Arachnotron. That is a tactic. I did that intentionally. I made this space wide enough so that way they would walk over it and you just insta-kill them by teleporting inside of them. There is a tactic for this area. There's a lot of tactics for this area. If you're fine with wasting BFG ammo, I would recommend that's how you clear this area. Because you can walk out of here with 200 health, 200 armor. I turned down my volume again. At the cost of, all that plasma ammo. Ooh, I don't even know how I missed that so poorly. One of these guys should be going down soon. Should be is the key word there. Oh wow, they're both just minutes of dying. Okay. And now I wanted to shed light on this too because I may not have made it clear. You can clear this with the Archviles being a very clear problem. You just have to be fast with killing them, pretty much. Oh, I think the developers knew about this when they were making Doom 1, but technically, if you just kept letting the Archvile resurrect the chain gunners, you would have infinite chain gun ammo. Just a little fun fact for you there. I'm gonna try to stun lock this guy before he does anything too crazy. Stop it. Die. Ouch. Ooh, big ouch. Very big ouch. Nope. Stop that. Stop your nonsense. He's loose. No. No. Get back. Oh, good God. Okay, there we go. Yep. So now imagine if you press both those switches because you weren't thinking. Yeah, that'd be a bad day. It is doable, though, if you chose not to waste your BFG charges on that. I did choose to include health packs in here because, if you're going to have that problem, of you want to at least get out of here with a little bit of health left. So I wanted to be a little kind here. So that's a little flesh room in some more extreme detail. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I'm here for a yellow key, after all. Which, in case you ever forget that the enemies facing this way is a good reminder because they'll instantly trigger when you walk by, causing a sound cue and notifying the player that they should probably turn around and start killing stuff. So there you go. Congratulations. We've got all 3 keys. We've got all 5 secrets. And we're missing 4 enemies. There's an enemy walking amongst us that I haven't killed. I wonder who it is. Because there's only 3 cyber demons, so I may not be able to 100% this. Oh wait, no! It's the Archvile. Duh. Shout out to me not thinking with my noggin for 5 seconds. I've been doing that a lot during this whole stream, I'll call it. Ooh. There we go. That was getting very close for him, about to deep fry me, which you saw me get hit by him earlier. The Archvile is not someone you want to ever take damage from. Where'd he go? Oh, I killed him. Go figure. I also forgot to click that. There we go. So now there's 3 enemies left. And we've got all the secrets, as you can see. It's time for the final boss. Do I want to do that? Yeah, you know what? I want to finish this on a grand finale, so I'm going to make sure I grabbed all the... Ooh, yeah. Also, there's ammo down here. I made this, like, if you ever fall in this lava and you're in danger, I made it where you could get up here. I'm not worried about health, by the way. If you're like, well, you screwed yourself, your health is now low. No, there's a way to get more. I made it where backtracking is nice to you. I make it where it's abundant in some areas and not in others, so that way you go back if you really need to. There you go. You have to hike yourself all the way back up there. And then we're going to actually go back to that nice little room back here. Run across this. I made this damage you way less if you go here earlier, so I'm running right across it without any problems. I wanted to make sure I grabbed all of the items. Ah, see, I missed that. I knew there was going to be one. Yeah. You hear that nice music in the background. It starts to get really stuck in your head if you're on the level for a long time, which, like, we are. Alright, now it's time to fight the final boss. Now that I'm 99% certain we've grabbed all of the little relic bits too. Yeah, we have. Okay. I'm actually 100% certain. I might be wrong, but confidence is key. Alright, you know what time it is. As I mentioned in a previous little commentary, this level originally had a lack of ammo. Not in a good way. Alright, I'm going to try to loop around for these two. There we go. Having this BFG is so helpful. You could take down at least like one of these if you focus on them. From this point, you just kind of pepper them with whatever you got until they fall down. Just kind of run around in this little O of destruction, I call it. Try not to point blank yourself on one of those, ooh. On one of those torches. Go down, dang it. As every well-informed Doom player knows, shoot it until it dies is pretty much the only way to kill these guys. There's no super secret way to just fry him instantly. Okay, I'm just gonna get some more health here. That's all of the enemies, and that's all of the secrets. It's safe to say we can leave this level now. And that's a 100% all across the board. So that would be how to complete my level. It's a 23-minute long level. It's supposed to be like a mega wad pack right there. Not for the faint of heart. But you got to kind of see the changes I made there, and I'm overall very impressed with it, and I'm probably going to expand upon it, maybe make some revisions to it, maybe add some more areas, who knows. This might be the ever-expanding Doom level. It might be like the Winchester house of Doom levels. It'll never truly stop getting edited. But on completion, it ends the entire plutonium experiment WAD just for now. And that's where I'm at. That's my WAD. And that's my milestone. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any more criticisms for the level now that you've seen a full playthrough, I'd be more than happy to hear it, and I'll make those changes, and hopefully I'll publish this thing to something good, and you guys can try it yourself. Again, thanks for watching. I know we're sitting at almost a 40-minute long video. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good one.